Wow. You guys gotta understand that this is gonna be the chronicle, but I just created the channel today. I've been doing Udemy for a week now, so these videos are behind. I'm gonna try to make it like a daily vlog type of scenario, but they're behind right now. So I recorded video chronicle number 1, which is from like a week ago, which is what that was about. And then the next video was, shortly after that. So we're out of sequence. Right now, I'm excited. This is today. This is February 7th, 2016. I just got an amazing review. As you can see on the Facebook page here. This course absolutely rocks in caps. Big time. Let me zoom this in so you guys can see it. And yeah, man. So I don't know why this is all over there. Yeah. Whoa, what just happened? What the hell just happened? Yeah, that was weird. That was really weird. Okay, interesting, exciting, enjoyable. Gosh, the list of positive goes on. Go on. Many times I find myself being distracted from a course. Good to know, right? That's what's happening. Other instructors, you got to keep their attention. To look at other things, but not a chance of that happening with this course by Carl F. Frank. I loved it. The method he uses to teach works. I honestly have learned a lot. I am just hoping that he puts out more courses, as I will be first in line to sign up. Many of Udemy courses are good, so are the instructors, but every once in a while a star is born. I'm flattered. You will find it with Build Your YouTube Channel Fast and Easy, and especially with Carl F. Frank teaching you. Go for it. You will have no regrets. Now I'm going to give. Oh, that's me talking. So that was the quote. So now I'm going to give him a free coupon. I don't know if I should do that, though, because if I promised him a free coupon, then I'll definitely give him a free coupon. But if I didn't, I think I need to give him like a $10 coupon, because this guy loves my work. He's the primary person that would buy the stuff, right? You have people that will really love your stuff, and they're the ones and really value your stuff, and those are the ones that will really pay the money, right? This is not YouTube. Well, YouTube, you get paid money there too, but still, this is a business, right? So the idea is you want customers and you want them to pay your prices. So who's gonna pay the prices? The ones who have the most value, and it makes sense. It seems kind of weird because you want to say to yourself, "I'm sorry that this vlog is out of order. You guys gotta bear with me as I catch up, because I really shouldn't be talking about this so much." But I'm gonna stick with my flow. So yeah, you feel like this guy gave such a great review. You want to give him more stuff. You want to give back, but that's not how business works. The business, you're supposed to make money. But then it actually makes sense, because who should pay the most for your course, right? Who should pay the most for your course? Now, you'd want to think on a non-business level, it should be the person who's the nicest customer, the coolest customer, right? But again, business is about making money, right? So now consider this. You have someone who, they think your product's cool, but not that cool. And then you have a guy who really loves the product. Who should pay more? Think about it. Logically, I think the person who loves it the most, because what is the price based on? It's based on perceived value or actual value, right? So if it's more valuable to you, shouldn't you pay more for it? Right? If it's not as valuable, ideally you should pay less, right? I mean, this is, I don't know how much I paid for this. This is a marker, right? To me, whatever. Let's say it's $2. $2, I'll pay $2 for it. That it's worth $2 to me. Now, to someone else, maybe this is such an awesome marker and it's the only one left, or whatever the deal is. Maybe they'd be willing to pay $5 for it, because it's a huge deal for them. Getting this marker can make a lot of money for them, bring a lot of happiness for them. So shouldn't they pay more, ideally, than the person who's just kind of like, right? And then the person doesn't really care. Why would they pay at all? They don't want to buy it. So if it's possible, give it to them for free. But anyway, do you see what I'm saying? So ideally, the people who really love your stuff, they're the ones who should be really paying the most for it, right? And then you give the discounts to people who aren't as dedicated. They won't potentially see as much value in it. Hopefully you get some reviews from that. Maybe you can sell them on something else. right? So I think it makes perfect sense. So right now, let me check and see if I promised him a free. Actually, I'm spending too much time on this. Let's go back to where we left off. So in Chronicle, the last Chronicle, we talked about the Eureka moment, and I was like, whoa, this is a way I can fund my channels. And I realized how much money I could make, and I was like, well, this is crazy. So then my next thing is I went into immediate market research mode, entrepreneurial mode, and I'm just like, okay, this seems too good to be true. There's no way. Because I did the math, and it's like, this course must have made about $2 million. Then I looked on the website and realized that they take 50% of profit if they promote your stuff. I looked at the guy, he didn't look like the kind of guy that would have marketed his own thing. So I'm like, he must have let Udemy do the marketing. So I'm guessing 50% pay cut. So instead of $2 million, he made $1 million. I'm like, $1 million? Wow, that's great. It's a lot of money. But I'm like, it seems just too easy. Like, you just made $1 million from making a course like this. Like, there's no way. So I started Googling, how much do Udemy instructors make? How much do they make? Googling all over the place. I saw some articles on Udemy, and they were like, oh, these instructors made $1 million. But then I'm like, hey, I'm a business guy. I've been working in corporate America for quite some time now. So, and I'm also ex-military. So I'm not gonna just, I'm not perfect, and I'm certainly can be fooled just like anybody else can, but it's not gonna be that easy. So I'm not falling for stuff. So I'm just like, okay, they're bragging about these $1 million instructors, but how many instructors actually make that kind of money from this stuff? So I watched the videos, I'm like, this is cool, but then I want to do a little bit more research and try to find out. So I'm Googling all over the place, trying to get some inside information. Maybe I can talk to some actual instructors. Then I started looking at the money, how it works. And I think somewhere along the line, I discovered that you can make coupons. So then I was like, oh, so maybe these are discounted. So I'm like, so how much do they actually charge for these courses, right? And then I discovered some people were saying a strategy is to start free. So I'm like, how many of these students are free students? How many of them are discounted students? How many of them paid full price? I don't know, right? So therefore, I'm like, okay, maybe not $1 million, maybe 800,000, 600,000, 500,000, so I'm not sure. But then I'm also considering, I don't know, it doesn't tell you the date of the course. And I don't know why that's missing. So I don't know how long it took him to have this amount of students and therefore make the kind of money that I think they made. So I'm just kind of like, okay, how long did he take to make this potential amount of money? And also, maybe it was a thing before and the website's not doing very well right now. So I wanted to gauge, how well is Udemy doing? How well are instructors doing? Is this a healthy market, right? Before I invest my time, I want to know, is this the real deal and how healthy it is? So I was, just, how do I figure this out? How do I know? How do I figure this out? So I said, wait a minute, I can see how many students, right? So I know how much the course costs, and I know how many students they have. So let me just keep refreshing. So I kept refreshing throughout the day, waiting to see if it would update. And then I saw it updated. I saw one new student, and then I saw another one, and it was like 1 or 2 students a day. And the course I was looking at was like a $300 course. I said, wait a minute, like that's like $300 a day, man. I'm like, are you kidding me? I looked at the course. It was a good course, I'll give it that. But I'm like, I could do this level or better for sure. Minimum, I can deliver at least this good. So I'm like, I could make $300 a day. That's well beyond what I needed for, the original purpose, which was to fund my YouTube channels. I wanted to create a marketing budget. I wanted to create a budget for, more equipment and stop out of pocket. You know what I mean? So create this passive revenue stream where I could funnel that money into funneling my other YouTube channels, which I love. I love doing the YouTube videos, but it's just spending so much money and people are making money from my work, and it just wasn't right. So that was the purpose. And I'm like, $300 a day. I'm like, wow. But I'm still cynical. I'm just like, this doesn't make any sense. It just seems too easy. So anyway, based on all the information I had seen so far, I'm just like, okay, I've seen enough. I think I'm gonna take the plunge. Let me knock out a course and see how this works out. And based on how it works out, I'm gonna decide whether I'm gonna commit to, more and stuff like that. And I'll talk about how I beat the record. They were saying an average of 30 days. I knocked out my first course in about a couple days, 2 to 3 days. Well, it's not easy, but I did it. Stay tuned for more here on the Udemy Instructor Chronicles. and it's gonna be a wild ride, and you're not gonna want to miss out. Definitely, as you can see, the video you're looking at in the background right here, this is my Facebook page, which I created minute by minute updates on what's going on. I got this pinned here. This is my marketing, so what I've been doing as far as marketing. Well, that stuff didn't work, but I got some great ideas. And then here is the latest 15 minutes ago where I got that amazing review. Wow, 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 wow. And this weekend was so like a letdown. I was just so down. I was like, oh man, I'm not getting any sales. And now, wow, I'm overwhelmed and excited at the same time. You're not gonna want to miss out, guys. This is an exciting journey for me, and I'm thinking it's gonna be an exciting journey for you guys in terms of following along with me, and learning from my mistakes and also from my successes as well. So you can you know, if it's your dream to do this kind of stuff, well, I'm gonna show you how you can do it, and as I say, lead by example. All right, so stay tuned, and on to the next chronicle.